My whole life in school, there was this one person who I would always put above me, right? From the start of year 7 all the way to the end of year 11, there was always a set of people in my school who I would see as geniuses. I would look at them and I'll be like, how are they so smart? They're gifted. I'd hear other people say that they're so smart, they're gifted. They'd somehow seemingly do literally no work and they would always do well in the exam. I kid you not, like they would openly say out loud, oh my God, I barely studied for this, and they would still get 90%. And here I am trying to put effort in, and I did way, way worse than all of them, right? So that was pretty much what happened to me the whole of high school, right? From the start of year 7 all the way to the end of year 11, okay? But then what happened is, and by the way, these people who I put on a pedestal and made them seem like they were so much smarter than I never even tried to beat them, right? Because in my back of my mind, I was just like, oh, there's no point competing with them, right? And you might relate to this, right? You might like think back to the person in your school or your class who you think is smarter than you. You probably sometimes tell yourself that, oh, nah, they're built differently. Nah, they're different. Like I'm not gonna try to really beat them. As long as I beat the other people, they're different type of people, right? That's what I would used to do, right? But then something happened to me that completely changed my life and allowed me to go from this guy who would see other people smarter than them to just absolutely destroying my entire cohort. I destroyed my cohort. I became the dux of my school. I got the highest ATAR, and I literally annihilated people in my school who I used to think were smarter than me. Like I literally destroyed them, right? And what I want to share with you today in this video is something in a way of thinking, a philosophy that I've realized and concluded to be true that will completely change your life. Okay, so get comfortable, get yourself some tea and let's have a chat. Okay, so there's something you need to understand and something that school does not even teach you, right? School actually teaches the opposite of what I'm telling you right now, which is why you might be shocked hearing this. Your subconscious mind might actually find it hard to believe what I tell you in this video, but ignore it and listen to me, okay? Remember, this is coming from someone who used to fail school all their life, okay? So I know what I'm talking about, right? The truth is, my friend, there is no such thing as a smart person when it comes to school, okay? Anyone you see who gets a high ATAR, anyone who beats you in an exam, they're not smarter than you. They're not smarter than you. I don't care what the excuse you come up with is. They are not smarter than you, all right? What are they then, okay? They're not built differently. They're not gifted. It's none of that crap. The only difference between them and you is two things. Number one, the effort they put in. And number two, the way they put the effort in. Okay, so let me break those two down. The person who I used to see as smarter than me, he actually studied. I didn't study as much as he did. That's the first thing. So obviously he's going to get better marks than me, right? But even when I got to year 11, I realized that, okay, I'm studying way harder than him, but then he's still beating me. So what's happening now? But then I realized the way he's doing things is more effective, more efficient than I am doing things. So that's why he's beating me, right? And that is exactly why you are getting beaten too. If you're getting beaten in class, I'm telling you, the only reason why it's happening is because number one, they are doing more than you. They're doing more than you, okay? I know you might find it hard to believe, but yes, they're actually doing more than you, okay? No, they're not cramming. They didn't just start studying yesterday. That's full of shit. They're not actually doing that. They've been studying way harder than you have. Trust me. That's the first thing. And the second thing they're doing is, let's say they're not studying as hard as you. They're definitely studying more effective than you. They're doing more past papers. They're using active study methods. They're actually studying properly. And you're not. And what happens is, this is actually fascinating. What happens is someone will beat someone else in school. And then instead of asking you right now watching this video, instead of asking, what did that person do to beat me? You just put them on a pedestal and call them smart. Like, what the hell? I used to do the same thing, right? So you need to understand, if someone ever beats you, it's not them, it's what they did. So don't put other people on a pedestal. Don't. Like, I don't care who it is in your class. I don't care if you hear your teachers call them smart and you hear your parents call them smart and you hear your friends call them, they're not smarter than you. If they can do it, you can do it. And the only difference between them and you is that they're doing things you're not doing. That's the only bloody difference. Okay? And once I fully internalized this and understood this, that is when I reached my full potential. Because Think about it this way, right? If you believe very strongly in your heart that that person is smarter than you, then what's the point of you trying? You're always going to get beaten. But if you believe in your heart with full certainty and conviction that, you know what, that person is not smarter than me. I'm smarter than them. And the only reason why they beat me is because they didn't do things I did. And therefore, I'm going to beat them next by doing even more than they did. That is how you're going to go from where you are right now to absolutely annihilating everyone in school, right? So from now on, please understand this. I want you to write this down if you have to. I don't care what you do. From now on, don't see anyone smarter than you. Don't see anyone as smarter than you, okay? Don't ever see anyone as smarter than you. And from now on, I want you to absolutely outwork everyone and actually fix the way you do things, okay? And if you need help with that, check the first link in the description, okay? Because every day you spend studying wrong, using the wrong method, preparing ineffectively, every day you do that, the worse your marks become. And then you end up just blaming some random thing. But that's not true. It's because you're doing the wrong thing, right? So that's what I want you to do from now on. Don't look at the person's intellect. Don't look at what they do. No. Just look at yourself first of all, ignore them, and just focus on absolutely destroying them. How? By working 10 times harder than them and studying more effectively than them. Now, does that mean you go up to them and ask them, hey man, or hey girl, how do you study? No, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not telling you to find out what they do and then do something else. No. Ignore them completely. But what I want to do from now on is you need to understand in your mind that they don't beat you because they're smarter than you. They beat you because they're doing things you're not doing, right? So you can beat them. Like you can actually beat them, okay? Just work harder than them and study more effectively than them, okay? And get feedback and actually learn from the feedback. And I promise you, you will win in the end, okay? And again, this is coming from someone who beat the person who was supposedly the smartest in the school. I beat them. The person ended up getting like an 80-something ATAR. I got a 97 plus. What was the difference? Was he smarter than me? I don't know. I don't care. It's got nothing to do with it. Your intellect has got nothing to do with the ATAR you get. Your intellect has got nothing to do with your school results. Okay? Even if you fail an exam, don't think you're stupid. You just didn't prepare properly. Like, if you fail chemistry, if you get 50 in biology, you're not bad at math. You just don't know how to study for it properly. That's it. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm telling you right now? This should be hitting you like a bag of bricks. This whole time you've been putting these labels on other people, calling them smart and calling this, thinking you're dumb and this and that, when it's got nothing to do with it, right? So I need you to understand from now on, okay? Intellect's got nothing to do with it. It's only action, hard work, studying properly, doing the right things, and just being ruthlessly hardworking. Okay? I know I mentioned hardworking twice, but that's it. Okay? If you have that in place, I promise you, you will win and you will destroy everyone and you will get any ATAR you want. Okay? So I just want to make that quick video to remind you because I'm sick of it. I'm actually sick of people putting other students on a pedestal. I spoke with a student 2 weeks ago and they were talking to me, right? It was very subtle over the phone. And yes, by the way, when you join my program, you literally get my personal contact. But anyway, I had a student talk to me and it's like, yeah, bro, so I got like ranked, 5th and, and I was like to them, okay, who came first? And I was like, oh, it was this girl, but she's just built differently. Like, no, she's not built differently. You just didn't do what you're supposed to be doing. And he didn't do what he's supposed to be doing, right? And that just pissed me off so much, honestly, because you limit yourself. The minute you call someone smarter than you or built differently, you've limited yourself now. They are human, you're human. And you can achieve anything you want, right? And this is not even just for school, this is for anything. Like money, I don't know what else you can think of, but literally anything. They're not special. They're not smarter than you. They're just doing things you're not doing, okay? So get your head down, work, and focus on actually what matters. Because intellect does not matter. See you in the next one.